Bent Yu-Gi-Oh card. Pretty much this video is I'm going to talk about what I think is going to be on the future September 1st limited forbidden list. Pretty much I don't think it's going to change a lot. I really think it's going to be a few cards going to get hit. Let's just get down to the main cards. Rescue Cat banned. It's just too good. They already knew that. It went from 3 to 2 to 1, and normally that progression goes down to banned. Cold Wave, possibly. Cold Wave is a very good card. It does things for longer than any other card in the game. It stops spells and traps for an entire turn for your opponent. That is probably too powerful of a card. So I say ban on that. Lone Fire. It's at 2. I really think it should be at 1, just because it is very good, and it has a lot of possibilities. And Substitoad, not banned, but at 1, because at 1 you really can't have the FTK deck, and it's not too broken at 1, but possible ban on it as well. Now, looking at the old list, is anything coming back? Now, banned cards coming back? Probably not. I'm looking on here. Most of them are banned for a reason. There really isn't something you could bring back, except possible cards. If they ban other cards, they could bring some cards back. Like Magician of Faith, they could bring that back if they ban every spell card that does a lot of stuff. And there really isn't a lot of spell cards out there that do crazy things now, so they could possibly bring that back since so many good spells are banned or limited to 1. I think Snipe Hunter could come back at 2. It wouldn't be unhealthy for the game. People that really don't run it anyway, even at 1. So bringing it back at 2 could make some possibilities for some decks to have some kind of edge. Advanced Ritual Art, I really think that card should be banned. I don't know why they brought it back, or why it's not banned, because literally that card makes so many normal monsters good. I don't think it's super overpowered though, at 1. I just think, I mean, it's a pretty powerful card, so it would be crazy just to leave it in play right now. But it makes ritual decks decent, so I'm not going to say anything about it. I like it, but it probably might be banned, just because. And then I was looking, Ceasefire. Ceasefire? Why is that at 1? That card's not that crazy. Even if there's 4 monsters on the field that's only doing 2,000, there's already cards that you can have 3 of that do 2,000. Just Ceasefire at 1, I don't think it needs to be. It's been at 1 forever, and seriously at 2, I don't think it's going to do a lot of damage. 1,500 here, 1,000 there. I really don't think it's that crazy of a card. No, I want to keep it at 1 though, just in case, but I kind of think it's one of the cards that could come out to 2. Other than that, there's really not much you can say about the list. I mean, this is not going to be a big format changing thing. The list that's going to happen is cards that aren't out yet are going to be either banned or limited before we even see them. I see that before anything else on this list changes. There aren't a lot of key cards in the game that really can be touched. If you want to mess completely up with the decks that are out now, which they normally do, X-Sabers, you've got the Rescue Cat, that should be a slow enough thing for it right there. I really don't think they have to touch anything else. Rescue Cat falls. Most of the other deck does as well. What other decks are big? Infernities. I don't think they'll touch Infernities just because Infernities aren't that good. They've won a few tournaments, yes. They're very hard to play decks, and there are a lot of cards that mess them up. I do see them possibly bringing a launcher to 2, but I really don't think they should. It's not a very broken deck at all. It's very easy to destroy. If you don't think so, just play DD Crow on them and see what happens. They're most likely going to lose 1 or 2 DD Crows. Play a Crevice. There are a lot of cards to mess up Infernities. Consecrated Light. Granted, they can side against all those, but you're making them side against all that stuff. So there is a lot of stuff that messed Dark decks, period, up. So, I do think they might bring Black Whirlwind back to 3, but I mean, that's just something that they never should have touched. But regardless, it's still probably going to be a 2. I really don't think the ban or restricted list is going to change the format that much. The Rescue Cat does change the format a lot by itself, but other than that, I don't think it's going to be that changes the format. I really think it's going to be Starstrike Blast that's going to change the format, and possible later hidden arsenals and things like that. But yeah, that's what I think about the ban list. And this video's comment question is, what cards do you think are going to get hit by the limited/forbidden list? Leave your comments below.